I've been to Baler before, but it's not a spot I usually go to. It's a scenic 6-hour drive from Manila and one of the more popular surf destinations in Luzon. It's such an experience to just drive by the Pacific and take everything in. El Tiro is a carinderia run by Aling Irene, a Baler local who loves to cook. It's one of the most accessible places to eat when you're in town, right in the middle of everything. It's known for its affordable home-cooked meals, and the tapsilog is delicious. So mamaya, magluluto tayo dito, mga lunch. Tapos yung balak ko, iluto nyo yung ulam na yan. Bibili sila ng isang ulam, may free sila na 2 ulam galing sa akin. Gagawa ako ng pansit at saka 2 ulam. Tapos gagawa ako ng sarap na fried rice eh.
Okay.
Sige, okay. Sige po. After telling Ate Irene my plans, I head out to surf Sabang Beach. For me, surfing is like my journey as a cook. You know, at the beginning, I struggled. It was very hard. Every time I would ask myself, why am I doing this? Why do I keep on going back to the kitchen after like a 10, 12-hour shift? The next day, I still wake up, put my head down and work. The Baler market is so interesting. It's by the Pacific. The diversity of seafood is so wide. You're like a kid in a candy store. The market is well lit, it's clean, they store their fish properly, they ice it. You know, you see so many fish here that you don't usually find in Manila. I want to make a seafood noodle dish. So I already got squid. Fish might be good, so I'll put 2 seafood ingredients and some vegetables and we're good. Pusit. Oo nga, no? Ano to? Hamonado Ricardo? Gano'ng karami yung 1 kilo?
18 or 19 pieces.
I'm curious about the different knickknacks they sell here in the market. Each town has its own different specialty. Kamote kahoy na may keso. Talaga? Wow! Ang sarap! First time ako nakatikim ng ganito. I got like 6 people working for me and they're pretty into it. Basically, it's a good kitchen. They know what they're doing. You can tell that they've been around the kitchen for quite a while and it's the best. You know, you tell them once, they already know what to do. I like cooking with locals because I get to learn all these old school Filipino techniques that I'd never pick up in the city. You know, because I'm so confused. There's so many ingredients. There's so many sauces. I want to do everything, but there's a limit. Because once you pass that limit, your dishes goes down. Yeah, I'm also in a hurry. When you're working with new people, it's always a challenge, since you're figuring out each other's ways. It's easy to get carried away when you're cooking by the beach. You have all these ideas in your head of what to make. But when you actually start cooking and there's a line of people to feed, that's when reality kicks in and the pressure is on. I underestimated how much time it would take to cook, so there were people waiting outside and they were hungry. 5 minutes! Luto na! 5 minutes!
Bilis! Ang tagal!
Alas na kami.
Gutom na yung mga tao! Stop my money naman! Tupad-tupad, oh! Isang matigabong palakpakan!
So, pag nag-order kayo ng ulam ni ate, mayroon kayong libreng bagoong fried rice na may longganisa galing sa amin at saka pansit. At gagawa ako ng kangkong ngayon at may dessert kung magsistay kayo. It was so flattering to see all the customers getting all excited, you know, even though they kind of waited for a little while. You know, it was past 12:30 till I served my first dish. And when I came out with the food, they were clapping.
Sige, ready na po yung ating ulam. Kain na po kayo.
But they're eating, so that's keeping them busy. Just to follow.
Kamote, tapos coffee gata sauce, tapos ito buchi-buchi, tapos ito, ano nga tawag dito?
Philippines.
Oh, yun.
Palagi ko sa
They were in a hurry to try it out. And when they did, they liked it and they finished everything. And you could see the smile in their faces. You could feel that they really enjoyed their meal, that it was worth the wait. And that's quite refreshing. You know, you don't really see that in the city as much. And yeah, that's why I like cooking by the beach. Mylene and I go way back. We've been surf buddies from the time I started. It was a pleasant surprise to find her in Baler at the same time we're filming. We had lunch together at Rolling Store. It's a row of carinderias that serve local favorites.
All right, so we're here at Rolling Store. It's there, everyone comes here to eat. In Manila, you have dampa. In Bacolod, you have pala-pala. Pero here, it's like just a row of carinderias. So ito yung aming go-to place after a good surf session. Everything here is cheap. I'm with my friend Mylene. Bossing, why do you like going to Baler?
I like coming here because it's never crowded. Even if all the resorts are fully booked, you don't ever see that crowd that we see when there are 10 million people at the lineup in La Union. And then I like it here because when there's no halo naman and you're here, you're not stranded and it's not like there's nothing to do. There are places to go to. There are mga malls and museums. Your family won't get bored. They won't be like, even if I bring my children here, hindi sila yung, ang gagawin namin while mommy surfing. They have stuff. Yeah, and the food's good.
Here in Rolling Store, do you all...
Love.
Sino yung favorite stall mo dito?
Aling mo nila.
Talaga, bakit?
Panalo yung ano niya. Marlin Belly. She does it very well. Very tender. You got this whole meal, tatlo kayo, pero binabayaran mo 300 pesos. No, it's Marlin Belly.
Yeah.
Surfing I love because I love the water. I'm a Pisces. I just feel recharged. But yeah, it's hard. It's difficult. It's frustrating. It's painful. Wipeouts, reef cuts, and the collisions in the water. But at the end of the day, once you get that one ride, it's worth it. That stoke feeling, they say, when I catch a wave and when you're on that board, it's just, you get goosebumps. So I'm on my way to the market with Marco Villarreal. Marco is one of the best surfers here in Baler. He's a trained chef that's worked around the world. He started his own cafe here called Press Start.
I'm here with Chef Marco Villarreal. He's like an extreme cook. He likes to cook very healthy and very unhealthy.
Yeah.
He was telling me about a salad earlier, and then he was telling me that he wants to cook that pig face over there. Yung balak namin mamaya is to cook for all our local friends. If we cook for them in the water, they will give us waves. 20 hungry surfers. Any girls?
I think so.
Okay.
For sure.
All right, some inspiration. So we'll have fish, vegetable, a few seafood dishes.
Seafood, yeah.
Okay, so yung gagawin namin dito, what we'll do is we'll make a crab rice. And then Marco suggested we put coconut. Kung makahanap tayo ng talangka doon, mas masarap. To be quite honest, first time ko tumikim ng ganito ka-fresh. Ganun lang, ikot na. Sariwa. Sariwa. I don't even know where this dish is going, but I have a feeling already that it's gonna be good.
So at Press Start, Marco and I cooked gata crab rice, sweet and sour baked lapu-lapu, kinila with wasabi malunggay sauce. Then we made eggplant salad with salted egg and tomatoes, grilled fish with grated coconut, and pork belly with lots of garlic. So cooking at Press Start is very inspiring. I mean, the place, it's just a shack, but it's tastefully done. You know, it's all wood, it's open air, there's good music, there's a brick oven at your disposal. It's like a creative space. So down the road, we saw some friends, so we invited them for dinner. When they came, it was pretty cool because, you know, you got Franco, the musician, you got Bronix, the owner of Woodshack, you got the De La Torre brothers. So it was pretty cool to hang out with the boys outside of the water because in the water, we normally don't talk. And at this dinner, you know, we were able to bond, share stories, share gossips, exchange surf ideas. Yeah, and then, you know, had a few beers, and it was a really good time to get to know more of each other. I tried surfing this morning at Lindy's Point, but it was raining really hard. The waves were messy, so we decided to hit the market early and prep for lunch. We had a hard time looking for a place to cook today. We ended up eating at Cocina Luntian and asked the staff if we could cook there. Luckily, they said yes. It's known for its Filipino comfort food and affordable booze. They serve everything on a banana leaf, and you're expected to eat with your hands. I'm cooking here with my buddy Smith. He's a surfer chef who cooks in a Filipino restaurant in Manila.
So ngayon nandito ka lang para sa
No, just to serve.
Buti naman nakakuha ka ng day off. Kasi pag kusinero, di ba?
Usually, 6 days for ganun. So, nagsabi naman yung namin, yung pinakang head, sabi nga, day off tayo, 2 days, okay. Sige, go.
Surf.
Surf na. Matagal na kami magkakilala ni JP. So, nag-meet kami last September in Siargao. Ngayon, nagkita kami. Sabi niya, nagluluto-luto nga sila. Actually, nag-start na raw sila kahapon kay Marco dito sa Press Start. Yun, so sabi niya, punta ko dito and he need help. So, yun.
Ngayon, Smith, bumili ako ng isda. Malaking isda. Ihawin natin siguro to, ano?
Sugba natin.
Oh, sugba.
Plan mo rito, ihaw na lang natin.
Ihaw, tapos dami kong mga sauce dyan, oh. Parang bastingan natin ng sauce. Tapos tapingan natin ng itlog na maalat, kamatis, pako. Parang ganun. Parang
sige.
isda na may salad sa taas.
Sige. Okay, ako na bahala dito sa ihaw mo. There you go, baby.
They have a really nice kitchen setup here. Their grill. This is Bambino. He's in charge of the grill. He cooks over charcoal. This is rice. When it's cooked over charcoal or wood, it's just tastier. Mas masarap talaga, no? Mas malasa, mas yung lagkit niya iba po, no? Kumpara mo sa rice cooker, ano? Okay, so ngayon, what we're gonna do, unahin natin yung pinakamatagal lulutuin, which is the rice. I think we might be feeding the La Union guys, the guys that competed. We don't know what's gonna happen. Earlier at the market, I wanted to do an arroz caldo, but the sun is out, so let's do a clay pot rice again, since we're feeding maybe a lot of people. I'm feeling relieved. It felt like there was a storm. I weathered through it, and now the sun is out. I'm more relaxed, and I got Smith here to help me. Earlier I was telling Nikki, the director, hey Nix, I wish I can get a sous chef, because I'm not quite myself today. So anyways, so yeah, while we were driving around town, I was trying to call Smith. He wasn't picking up, and then I just saw him. That's Chinese chorizo with salted fish, garlic, onions. Right now, I don't know, I'm a professional, so I gotta deal with it. When I'm doing monotonous things, it sinks in. But, right now I'm sort of on the go. I'm trying to figure out still what's gonna happen. Where's this rice going? Maybe later, it'll all subside. But right now, well, yeah, I'm channeling all my energy to this dish. It's gonna be hearty, spicy, all the flavors. But one thing I'm sure of, it's gonna be good. Always. So Smith, born and raised ka in Baler.
Yes.
Tapos, kailan ka umalis ng Baler?
Alis ako ng Baler 2007. Then start that, nag-aaral ako ng culinary
Oo.
sa Manila.
Okay.
Then after nun, naaral sa JP.
Oo.
Yun, trabaho na, kitchen. So may 5 years na akong nasa kitchen.
Okay. Ilan taon ka na?
Taon. Bata ako.
Bata. Oh, sige. It was nice to see familiar faces. There was a surf competition ongoing that weekend, so a lot of surfers I know from La Union were able to come and eat. I prepared a special seafood burro fight, and we all chowed it down. I met this couple who runs a quaint bed and breakfast. They're popularly known for their homemade buko pies. Si Kuya Leo, di ba galing po kayong Middle East?
Oo.
No? Nagtrabaho kayo doon. Gano'n po katagal?
Tagal din.
Di ba engineer kayo? Tapos si ate,
Chemical.
chemical engineer. Tapos ito yung retired na sila. Ito yung kanilang treehouse. Tapos yung specialty nila dito is their buko pie. I've actually tried it. It's really good. So marami pa rin pumupunta dito para bumibili ng buko pie.
Yan ang sinasadya ngayon.
Talaga sinasadya talaga ha. Anong special sa buko pie ninyo?
Wala siyang halo. Pure.
What's cool about them is that they're locals who worked abroad, but saved up to move back and start something closer to their roots.
All right, we're here at Halos Farms. It's a sort of like a treehouse resort. It's by the beach, by the mountain. You get the best of both worlds. Literally, the rooms are on a tree. There's 3 pools. There's one main pool, a small pool, and then there's sort of like an infinity pool by the beach. Right now, they are building new rooms here that has AC. And there's a hammock down there. Oh, it's a very nice place. Nice place to bring, a special someone. We came here before because it's secluded. I mean, you can see it. It's by the water. It's peaceful. It's unique. It's a tree house. And also, their buko pie is very, very good. So it's called, I was talking to Kuya Leo earlier, and he said that they only use fresh buko. There's no extenders here. And then, they bake it fresh every day. Look at that. Very fresh. And it's only just the buko meat. Nice shiny dough. Let's see if it's flaky. It's very fresh. A nice combination. You get the crunchy, flaky dough and then the moist coconut meat. And it's hindi siya yung nakakasawa because the sweetness is just enough. Delicious. This is worth the 30-minute drive. And the drive is a scenic drive. Coastal, paved, and winding. So, if you're on a bike or with friends, it's a great experience.
We didn't get much surf on this trip, but we cooked a lot, and that made up for it. Baler this time around was so different from how I remembered it. It was such a soulful experience just to connect and reconnect with new and old friends. It was just so great to just collaborate, be creative, and cook. I've been biking since I was a kid. My dad bought me a BMX bike with an engine attached to it because he felt that a real motorbike would be too dangerous. I was always fascinated by people on motorbikes. Riding always gave me a sense of freedom and adventure. When I started, it was just intoxicating. When you're in the city, the traffic is exhausting. But on a bike, you can easily weave through and get through it. It's an adrenaline rush and a fun way to get around. At the beach, it's an entirely different experience. Being in your board shorts and slippers, you feel so free driving by the coast, hearing the waves and feeling the wind on your face. It's a full-on sensory overload. There's something about being on the road on your motorbike. You're just living in the moment, no regrets.